All right, we're here. Okay, so are we ready? Let me see how many people are live. How many people are live? Okay. So all right. We're gonna start right away. How many people are live? Okay. So so just drop in the comment section if you're ready. If you're ready, drop in the comment section. If you're ready, drop in the comment section that you're ready. Let's see that. Let's see that. If you're ready, drop in the comment section that you're ready. If you're ready, drop in the comment section real quick. Good, 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 good. All right. Great, 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 great. All right. So just okay. We're just waiting for a few more people to join. We have like 13 people online right now. So let's wait for a few more people to join. Yeah, I see you, Marvel. I see you, Good Luck, Arena, Cassie, Chidera. Awesome, awesome. Vibrac. Awesome. Great, 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 great. All right, no problem. See, we're going to have this video here on YouTube. So even after, the class, it will still be live. So I just want to quickly post. Let me quickly post on Instagram that we're live so that people could join. So just let us know where you are joining us from. Let's know where you're joining us from. Just update. Okay, so let me share my screen of the raw photo. Awesome. So we're going to start in no time from now. So we're just waiting for a few more people to join us. Awesome. So once we get to 50, we should start. There are some people that needs to join us so that they will also learn. All right. So let's come back. Okay. So welcome to today's retouching class, and today I'm going to be having a guest, and this guest is an international professional commercial retoucher. and today he's going to be sharing with us, you know, he also edited this image and he's going to be sharing with us how he edited his, and also criticize some of our editing, and then we'll choose a winner, the winner that goes home with their $50 or 25,000 naira. So in no time, he will join us. It's already live. So I just want to see, okay, we have someone from Benin, Nigeria, Benin City, Attitude. We have someone from Cairo in Egypt, someone from Lagos. All right. Okay. Awesome. Lagos, Lagos, Lagos. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Great. All right, guys. Okay. So let's not waste any more time. So let's get started. So join me. Receive. Join me. Receive. Noi retouch. So Noi retouch. Over to you.
Okay, share. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. So in the comment
Okay,
section, you can please just comment.
okay, like it's really nice to meet a lot of people here. I don't really meet lots of people. Yeah, actually like in the photography industry. And yeah, firstly, I went through all the images, like not like just going through. I studied each image, and I was quite impressed. But like, of course, like you get impressed by some people more than the other. But yeah, and I think this avenue is for us to learn and get better. So I think on my screen is my okay. Let me introduce myself. Sorry, my name is Akin Kevin, and but my brand name is Noir Retouch. And this is my like I'm basically a retoucher. I don't shoot. I'm not a photographer. I don't own a camera. I basically retouch, and I'm based in Lebanon. Even though my portfolio says Lagos, yeah, I was still in Lagos before I moved out of Lagos. So I this is my portfolio, like this overview of my portfolio, and you can see the images for the competition. Like I've done it before. Like yeah, it's an image I worked on, and it's part of my portfolio. Yeah. So today, I'll be I'll be talking about I'll be criticizing and praising some of the images. Yeah. So it's not going to look as if the winner's already been picked. At least I believe after the whole judgment thing, your conscience will know. Okay, like yeah, this person merits it based on what I'm going to judge it by. And also I'm gonna share mine because I had to read it again. I had to retouch the image again because I can't find the edited file of this. I had to retouch like a few days ago. Yeah. So I'll walk through my workflow, how I retouch and things like that. And yeah, I think some of you guys might have questions about how I meet up with clients and all of that things. So if after that, if you have your questions, then we're going to talk about that. Okay. So yeah, so I said like this is an overview of my portfolio. So for my beauty portfolio, I have basically this is how my portfolio looks like. And again, I don't have an IG at the moment. It got deactivated a few days ago, so I'm still taking my time on that. So you don't need to stress yourself looking out for me on IG. I'm not on IG at the moment. Okay. So this is what my beauty portfolio looks like. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Uh, okay. So like you can go through. It's just I just want to show you like an overview because I don't want us to waste time checking mine. It's about you guys. So let me go to the I mean, like I want to go to the images of which I selected from the challenge, so we can start talking about them. Come here, let me share my capture one screen. I mean, share screen. I capture. So I'm coming. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Yeah. I'll encourage you. Can you see my capture one screen?
Yeah, yes, I can. I can.
Yes. I can't really see the comments. I can't really check the comments out. I can check the comments out.
No
Okay.
problem. Go ahead. You can see it.
So yeah, encourage. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Ah,
Yes, go ahead.
hello, encourage.
Yes, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me?
Let me check the uh encourage. Like I need to. Okay, let me. Let's
I
go.
can hear you. Can you hear me now?
So I've selected the
Yes, capture
top
one.
five
So
images.
go ahead.
Even there are six, but what's the name of this guy? Yeah, sure. Like did it twice. So I just have a fifth one. Is it coming? Oh, okay. Yeah. So I just like can I get let me check the comment. Hello?
Go ahead. Just give your
If you're
review.
still
Just
with
go ahead.
me, can you like can I see the comment in the section?
Okay. So far, no comment that you have to respond
Hello?
to. Did you hear what I said? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay. I just need to get a comment from the section so I can start.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead. Just proceed.
Hmm?
Proceed.
Okay,
Go
please.
ahead.
I don't want to start. Then it's gonna look as if like I'm the only person
People
here.
are ready. People are in the comment section. People are ready.
Okay, okay. If that's not if I could get a response.
Yeah, they are saying proceed. We are ready. Proceed. You can start.
So yeah. So these are my top five images from so, from the challenge, and I have my reasons of which I'm going to share with you. So when it was posted out, the first thing that was said was it has to be it has to be natural. Yeah, and I see a lot of things like I think people tend to get lost in the whole process, retouching process. Like they turn into digital art, like you creating digital art. With retouching, like you're not really creating, you're only working on something that has been created. Yeah, and from what I believe, your retouching must be kind of invisible, so people mustn't see that you retouched this image. Then I'm gonna start with a lot of mistakes I saw. A lot of mistakes I saw on the mistakes I saw on the like challenge. From the first one, I think the noticeable one was a lot of people sharpened the image so much it looked like fish scales. Like it doesn't look like skin again. Like it looked like fish scale because it was over sharpened, and you could actually see the pixel forming boxes around that, which is not really advisable to do. And another thing people were doing is adding their watermark. That's one thing you're not supposed to do. As a retoucher, you're not supposed to add your watermark to an image. You didn't shoot it. You were giving the image to retouch. So adding a watermark, like there's no essence of you adding a watermark to images. And other ones, yeah, people adding lipstick to it. This is not, yeah, it's a practice, but for you to, for a retouching challenge, like I said, it has to be natural. You're not supposed to add lipstick. If I always believe something in retouching, if an image is bad, if an image is bad before retouching, it's gonna be bad. You can't make a bad image great. You're gonna spend a lot of time there. You can only make a good image great. You can't make a bad image great. A bad image is a bad image. If the lighting or something is good, don't try and form a Photoshop guru and say, okay, yeah, you can fix it. You can fix. You can't fix everything in Photoshop. It's just a waste of time and resources. Yeah. So people are just in the lipstick which wasn't cool. I wasn't cool with that. Yeah. And another thing, people weren't concerned about the color. Yeah, I actually picked this image uh, for the challenge because I believe it's very simple, and I also believe people tend to overdo the simple things. Tend to overdo the simple things. It's a very simple image. It's a very simple beauty image. Like the skin was already like is already good. Yeah, but a lot of people still like made basic images. Yeah, other people actually changed the background, like added flowers to it, something like that, which wasn't really cool. I think yeah, I have let me see two examples. Okay, all right. Yes, something like this. It's not really cool. It's not really cool. Like when you do something like this on someone's image as a retoucher, unless you are sent to do that. If you're practicing, no problem. But as a retoucher, it's not a good like you can't bring your before and after. Like there's gonna be a massive difference there. Yeah. And this other one, yeah. Yes. So yes, this other one. This is the I don't know whether I can see it very clear. This is the sharpening I was talking about. Like the image gets really sharp. I think you see the boxes all around the face. And one other thing I noticed is the eyes. One thing, the eyes are not egg white. Eyes are not egg white. Yeah, the eyes are not really egg white. They have colors. They have a tint. It's either cold or warm. Most times it's always warm. So like no eyes is like this. Probably a baby's eyes or some a baby's eyes, something like that. But no eyes is like this. Yeah, and coming. Yeah, okay. Apart from the logo thing, which I think the logo was the most. It's like just it's better just avoid it. Like don't ever put your logo. It's like it's a lack of work ethic in retouching. Just it's not your photo. You're not supposed to do that. So and so these are the five images I was comfortable with. Coming, coming. Okay. So these are the five images I was comfortable with. I was really comfortable with, and we're gonna judge them here. So I actually had to screenshot my laptop so to see the name. So it's not really needed though. So let me expand it. Yeah, let me expand it. Expand the image. Yeah. So I think most people will be like, yeah, like the skin looks really clean, like really smooth or something like that. In retouching, like, yeah, in retouching, let me say something. In retouching, there are different markets. The African market is different from the American market, different from the European market, different from the Asian market. Yeah, style of retouching is different. The way you retouch an Asian person different from the way you retouch an American person, different from the American market is kind of saturated or something like that. But the European market, the way you retouch European market is different from the way you retouch the Asian market. Yeah. So the thing here, like what we look at here in the African market, is always like the skin has to be smooth. In images, the three things I look out for are textures, light, and color. Those are the three things. In terms of texture, like in terms of texture, when we're talking about beauty, it's is the skin, is the skin, and no texture, no texture is similar. Every part of the face have different textures. Let me bring it before. Mm, yeah, let me bring it before. Yeah, every part of the face have different textures. For example, the skin texture here, the skin texture here is different from the skin texture here, and the skin texture here is different from the skin texture here. The skin texture on this cheek is different from the skin texture here. So, in every image, you have to regard the texture you're working on. So it's not about skin smoothing, it's about skin uniformity, like texture uniformity. It's not about texture smoothing. That's the first thing you must understand. You're not smoothing the skin all through. You're making the skin as natural as possible, leaving the pores as they were. Now, like I think a lot of mistake we do is we don't even know what blemishes are. We don't know what blemishes are. To me, what I call blemishes, like let's say on the forehead, are areas that are disturbing to my eyes, they are distracting to my eyes. Like they are not uniform to the average texture. On the forehead, we can see this is the forehead. This is the forehead. The textures that are disturbing are this texture here, texture, this texture here, this texture, like textures you see like like they are really disturbing. Like they're really disturbing eyes. They're not in accordance with they're not in accordance with the average texture area. Same thing, same thing here. Like here is kind of a little bit tricky. Here is about reducing the texture area. Yeah. So so you can have a gradation. Like when you look at what one other thing which I missed, for you to understand how what a good image is, you have to look at magazines. You have to see magazines, you have to see advertisement works because that is your aim. That is you have to look at what are the top people doing. It's not like you're not looking at this person has over 50,000 likes or 40,000 likes or 2,000 likes or 10,000 likes. No, it's not about Instagram. Unless if you're happy with spending Instagram likes. If you're happy paying your house rent in Instagram likes, no problem. But if you want to pay your rent with money mm, through retouching, you have to start looking at what the top people in the industry are doing. That's how you get to know what a bad image or a good image is or a great image is. So from there, it's going to be your subconscious. Basically, there's a certain rule I follow. You are what you see. If you always see a bad image, you will know it's a bad image until someone tells you like, like that's a bad image. This is a good image. You always what you see. So for you to know what a good image is, you have to see what the top guys in the industry are doing. That's when you know, okay, subconsciously you will know what a good image is. So now, that's how to remove textures. Let us know like which textures, what blemishes you removing. So you see the textures they are not applicable or that are not in accordance with the texture area. Now going to the color. Color is a very tricky area. Color is a very tricky area. Like I'm basically explaining how I appreciate an image before I start working. Yeah. And also in the texture area, this is one thing I know a lot of people missed out on. The makeup artist on purpose had to allow the natural eyelash, yeah, eyebrow slip. Yeah. So she had to draw her own. So she's saying indirectly that this new one is the eyebrow. So help me as a retoucher to remove every hair that is there. So like she basically wants the skin, she basically wants the skin to be continuous into this. So she doesn't want to see the eyebrow that was there before. And a lot of people missed out on that. A lot of people missed out on that. Yeah. So yeah, and I saw a lot of people like removing the straight hairs like around it. I'm not really against that. If you're cool with it, no problem. If probably the client is cool with it, no problem. Like to me, I don't think that is a distraction. Like I really like it. I like it, so I'm not saying that's a distraction. So down to the colors. Colors are very tricky aspects of retouching. Like you have to understand colors, you have to study colors a lot. Because now you can see from the different results, you can see different colors based on people's perception about it. So now what I first noticed is that the face and the neck are different. The face is more of orange, while the neck is more of magenta, reddish magenta area. So I know I have to balance the neck and the face and the neck, like chest area together. That's the first thing. Secondly, I found out that the image is kind of oversaturated, which I have to work on. And also from anatomy, the darker side of the face is always desaturated. Yeah, always saturated and darker. So I have to find a way to make it uniform. So it's not, as I said, like it's not about smoothing, it's about making the whole image uniform. I'm just gonna show you my workflow so you see how I walk all through the image. Uh yeah. So and the light, same thing. Look for basic the background rule. Look for what is distracting. You are removing what is distracting. You're not changing the whole image. Just look at what is distracting, remove it, and you're okay with the image. So with the lights, I found that like this light was really distracting me, and this nose light, so I think it was really distracting me. So I had to reduce the highlight of the light. This the highlight of the highlight on the nose and the cheek because they were really distracting me. And also the textures on the lips. Yeah, and what else? I think that yeah, that's just it. So I'm just removing what's the name blemish on the chest, like something like this scar or something like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with the first one, like the remarks and the criticisms. Okay. I mean, yes. Okay. So this is the first one. One thing I like about this image is the person was kind of careful with the textures. He didn't really do much in the texture area. Didn't really do much. Yeah, like he used frequency separation because it's really glaring. First, when I show my workflow, you guys are going to see my like I'm going to explain the difference between frequency separation and dodge and burn. I use dodge and burn basically. I don't use frequency separation on the skin. So I was really careful with the skin, which I'm really happy about. Yeah. And also the eyes. They're kind of cool. They are not whitish, close to white, but it's kind of like it's kind of cool. It's not like the egg white thing. Yeah. What else? Kept the straight S, but the image still looks really flat. Yeah, I think he's really careful with it, which I'm really happy about. Than going overboard. It's better to be kind of careful with the images instead of going overboard. Yeah, and it didn't really do much in the makeup aspect. Didn't do much in makeup aspect, of which it's a beauty image. It's not about the model. It's about the makeup. It's about how the model can carry the makeup. In beauty, the model is the mannequin. So they're using the model as mannequin. If the model is looking like she's fine, she goes to take a portrait. Yeah, she goes for a portrait section. That's where she sees whether she's fine or not. So in this, uh, I'm just okay with the textures. Yeah, not going overboard. With the colors, he has lots of yellows. He added lots of yellows in the image, which I'm making the image cool because now there's what they call color composition, and it's not here because now I'm seeing the background and I'm seeing the face and I'm seeing the highlight. So everything is coming to me. Everything is really showing like everything is attracting me. My eyes is not fixated on anything. The only thing my eyes can actually like try to grab is just the eyes. But I need to see the makeup. I need to see the lips. I need to see the beauty, what the makeup has done on the model, of which it's not working out. It's not working out for me. I'm only okay with the textures here to an extent. Even though there are other areas which the texture work can be done. Yeah, but it's really okay. So yeah, the second one, same thing. Careful, careful with the texture. Really not doing much, but really careful. Like at least keeping the original texture front. Yeah. I'm not really okay with the lips. The oversaturation is still there. Yeah. Think the ice is going overboard. The ice is really going overboard. Yeah. And one thing I saw a lot of people did was making the image really, really smooth, removing all textures from the image. It's bad. It is bad. Like you have to learn how to work with textures. You have to really learn how to work with textures, which I'll explain later. So same thing here. The colors are really popping. The eyes popping. The lips. It looks like see if she had a scar on the lips, which aren't really interesting. Like really interesting. Even though she has a scar, you have to remove it. Crop is nice. Yeah, crop is nice because now my eyes is just going to the eyes or something like that. Uh, the air around here, you can see it, of which is not looking neat. That's look neat. Yeah. So, um, so that's that for that. For the next one, yeah. I really like this. I really like the combination of like the gradation of the colors from the forehead down to the shoulders. Yeah. I have issues with the shadows because I can see a lot of blues in the shadows, something like that. I have issues with that, but that's not it. I like the eyes. The eyes is really cool. Yeah, it's cool, but really close to white. I like that. I like the highlight is still really popping on the eyes. Yeah, the I can actually see the person. Like I can actually see like the carving of the hair. Like it's not making it look natural. Yeah, like it's not really making it natural. Natural. At least can actually leave few straight hairs. Of course, we know like you have few straight baby hairs there. Yeah, the texture work can be. I don't think I need to zoom in that much. Yeah, the texture work can be better, but it's good. Like it's really good. It's good. Yeah, and of which we can focus more. Yeah, one thing, please, in your retouching, during your retouching process, take more time on healing. Take more time on healing and cloning. Like spend most of your time there. That is the foundation. That's where that's like over 60% of your work. Take time to work on your textures. Really take time on it, like, because that is what people will say. Like, like I saw this, I don't like this texture, something like that. That is what most people judge your work by. So I think, yeah, I'm good with this. Yeah, this also. I'm really good with this. I like the sharpening. I really like the sharpening of this image. I like the fact that the person left the uh natural line, like the what's the name, natural birthmark or something like that. The scar. It's quite good, at least to know the person is still the person. Yeah. There's a difference between the neck and the face in terms of colors. Probably the person didn't focus on that much. I like the fact that the person actually popped the colors of the eyes, the makeup, eye makeup. Yeah, and found a way to clear the eye make the cleared the what's the name, the eyebrows, the original eyebrows. Yeah, cleared it, so you can actually see these are like you can actually see what the makeup artist is about. You know, like it's about the face because they use this makeup because of our eye shape or something like that. Our eye shape, and you can say, okay, that this is what I want you to enhance. Yeah, really good with textures. Yeah, really good with textures. Yes, even though, like, could have done more work around the nose area. Yeah, could have done more work, but I still like it. I think the nose is kind of a bit flat. Kind of a bit flat for a lot of finger separation. Same thing with this. Same thing with this. She's human. Like, at least she can actually leave little part of it, little part of the ear. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Like, it's different from others. Why? From the skin tone, I like the skin tone, like the melanin skin tone person's trying to do. I like the close look. I like the close look. Like, yeah, I like close look person's trying to do. The cleanup is not really great. The eyes are really popping. Like, it's too white. It's too unnatural for me. Too unnatural for me. Yeah. And yeah, yeah, you have color issues. You have color issues, probably from your changing skin tone or something like that. Yeah. But what I really like about this image is the person actually focusing, like, okay, this is what the image is about. But most times, as a retoucher, it's actually a bad idea to crop work for someone, unless you're the photographer. But as a retoucher, if you're giving work, you don't crop people's images. No, you don't crop people's images. But I like the intent, the intention behind this. I like the popping of eye makeup on this. Yeah, so that's my criticism. I'm not choosing a winner now. I would like to. You can ask a few questions you want to ask now. So before I go into my workflow, and explain things. So I like to, like, within in 2 minutes. So I'll answer the questions that have been asked in the next 2 minutes. So, like, you can ask now. So before I move into my workflow, coming. Okay. So yeah. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yeah. Clement, which person's image you said the background looks overexposed? Uh, Clement, just reply. I'll see your comment, so I will know, so I can talk about it. Yeah, Adejimo, like, yeah, that's the top five. Like, top five I picked. Yeah. I already from the, like, the watermark aspect. If you can go through the hashtag. Okay, okay, Divine, I'll mention that. You can go through the hashtag, then you see works where there were watermarks attached. So for the top five people I selected, yeah, Jason photography. I mean, um, I mean, okay, Jason photography, Jason photography. Uh, Mansura Bubakars, Artsy Pixels, Slack Menace, and Empire Photography. Yeah, so these are the top five. Empire Photography, Slack Menace, Artsy, Mansura Bubakars, and Jason. Yeah, okay. About the veins in the eyes, if, as I said, if the veins are distracting, you remove them. If you feel they're not distracting, you leave them. Ah, uh, okay. Some of us don't actually know that the dating method is based on makeup. You should, okay. Now, beauty, ah, the way you retouch beauty is different from the way you retouch fashion, different from the way you retouch portrait. So if you're retouching beauty, beauty is about makeup. It's about to sell makeup. Yeah, it's basically about to sell makeup. So what you're doing is to enhance the beauty of the person through the makeup. It's not if a model wants to take pictures, like she can go take portrait. But when it's beauty, it's about, so it has to be perfect. So you know, like, this is the work the makeup is doing. So you focus on the makeup. If it's fashion, you focus on the outfit, less on the face, more on the outfit. If it's portrait, you focus on the person's personality. That way, you keep it a lot of personality that belongs to the person. In beauty, if a person, like, if she's not wearing earring and she has these holes, like these ear holes, you have to remove them. If the air, like, probably things are distracting, you have to remove them because it's the makeup that's the most important thing. If you submitted late, like I checked up to 14th, up to the last day, like the deadline. Like I checked everyone that was submitted up to the deadline. Yeah. So okay. Uh Abdul Kadir, like, yeah, I went through everything. I'm sure, like, I saw yours, but I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming because I can't really go on IG now. Probably I could have shown you yours. No, like I checked it, Victor. When did you submit? Victor, when did you submit? Okay, Enoch. If to get the exact skin tone now, uh, a lot of people. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Adejumo and Abdulkadir. Yeah, okay, Abdulkadir, I'll check yours. I'll check yours after answering this question. Okay. Um. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, just give me a few minutes. Let me check IG. Let me check IG. Then let me check IG. Braille, of course, I checked this. Okay, coming. Good. So I'm gonna, like, if you want me to check yours, I'm gonna check the first 10 people that are gonna post them. I'm gonna talk about it now. The first ten people. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about it now. Hmm? I'm gonna check. I'm on the I'm on Instagram now. I'm on Instagram now. Okay, I'm coming. Just the first 10. I'm starting from 4G. I mean, okay. Um, coming. Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, I've seen yours, Abdulkadir. Uh, okay. Give me, just give me. I really messed up with me though. Yes. Okay, Abdulkadir, can you do me a favor? Can you? Okay, okay. Now let me move on. Let me move on. I'll check that and I'll talk about it. Let me, because of time. Let me go to my workflow so I can explain. So let me move on to my workflow so I can explain. Okay. So like this is mine, my output. So I'm going to open it on Photoshop. Um, Let me share my screen. Um, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is this is my workflow. Uh, on the image. This is the before and this is the after. Yeah. This is before this and this is the after and this is the after. So what so my workflow comprises of different stages, but they're kind of consistent from healing and cloning down to dodge and bone to color correction to color correction to public and color grading and down to details and sharpening, like healing, dodge and bone, color correction, color grading, working on details, and sharpening. So in the healing section, you can see like I still have almost all my I still have almost all my textures intact. Almost all my textures intact. My aim is to make it as natural as possible. That's my aim. That's basically my aim. To make it natural as possible. In my eyes, I can still see like my veins are still there. It's not heavily retouched. Zoom out, it's still there. It's not my focus. I don't want it to overshadow the whole thing. And in my healing, I use clone stamp. I use clone stamp most times to heal. For like yeah, inland clone. I use clone stamp. I use clone stamp on areas where the textures are really sharp. And I use healing on areas where the textures are not really sharp. And in my clone stamp, I always change my blend mode to lighten and darken. Why? If I okay, let me show you something why I use lighten and darken. For every texture, there's always a bright side. There's always a bright side and a dark side. That's what makes up a texture. Every texture you see will always have a bright side and a dark side. So if I want to work on a texture, I let's say I want to work on let's say I want to work on this texture here, like it's distracting me. I change my blend mode to darken. Yeah. So when I change my blend mode to darken, I'm basically telling Photoshop that everywhere that is bright, everything that is light, it should help me to remove it. It shouldn't touch the dark side, just touch the light side. So I'm gonna make it's happened already, so I have to create a new layer so you guys are gonna see it. So if I press darken, so in close stamp, my sharpness depends on the my hardness based on the sharpness of the image. So it can be low or it can be high. So I pick an area close to it, and my brush size is always the size, almost similar to the size of the blemish. So now I take my brush size, my close stamp, and I place it on it. Okay. Leave that. Oh, okay. Okay. I need to work. I need to work on a. I need to work on there. Okay. I know it's working out. Right. So like now my blend mode can't work on can't really work on an empty layer. It has to work on an image. So probably later, probably another time I'll have to show you like how I walk through the whole stamp with lighting. So my lighting works on dark areas, while my darkening works on light areas. So to make my textures uniform, let me remove all this. Yeah. So you can see, yeah, okay. So this is the raw file. This is the raw file. This is my clone stamp, my alien. Yeah, this is basically what I did. So I spent lots of time on it, cloning and alien, because that's where I do most of my works. So moving on to dodge and burn. I think like I only dodge and burn. I don't I didn't do frequent separation. I in frequent separation, let me explain the difference between frequent separation and uh frequent separation and let me say okay. So in frequent separation, you're always told to use a certain radius. Hmm? In frequent separation, you're always told to use a certain radius, but to differentiate the texture and the color. Now, the texture on the face, like I said earlier, is not uniform. You have you have different textures in different areas. Uh, you have different textures in different areas. So so if you use a certain radius on everything, you're not considering other textures that are lower or other textures that are higher. So you're only taking textures that are higher into the I what do you call it? Is it I the texture level, the texture area? While you're taking textures that are lower, you adding it to the color, of which is not right. And one other thing, no skin has one color. No skin has one color. Skin is not monotone. Like that's the best way to say it. Skin is not monotone. Skin has different colors. Now, from the original, you have the color here, different from the color here, different from here, different from here, and different from neck, like the neck area. So you can't just make you can't just make skin one color. Go check advertisement. Advertisement are beauty brands. It's not like it doesn't work that way. You can make them look closer, but they don't have one color. No skin has one color. It's not monotone. They have different tones. So you have to be watchful about that. So, but in Dodge and Bond, you are basically working on the light areas, like the light interference with the textures. I don't know if a lot of you guys know about Dodge and Bone, how to use Dodge and Bone, but I believe there are various videos on YouTube that teaches Dodge and Bone. I like Dodge and Bone because it makes your work look really natural. I mean, um, yeah, it makes your work look really natural. Like you don't really have to do much. So, okay, let me just explain Dodge and Bone. In Dodge and Bone, like you have your Dodge and you have your Bone. In your Dodge, you are working, like, okay, you have your micro Dodge and Bone and you have your global Dodge and Bone. Your micro Dodge and Bone, you are basically working on details, tiny details. And that entails that you dodge, that means you light dark areas, and you light dark areas in dodge, and you darken light areas. In dodge, you light dark areas. In bone, you darken light areas. But what kind of light areas or dark areas are you darkening? You now, if I'm working in this area, I know this is a dark area. So if I'm working, I'm basically working with my burning. So every area that is lighter than this area, I'm burning it. So it has to look uniform. So I have to know like this is the dark area. This is the shadow area. If I'm working here, every shadow I see inside here, I have to lighten it up. So to come together with that. Same thing here. Same thing all over the skin. Because you don't need to do much, just find areas where it takes practice. It takes practice though, like it takes practice to move along. Like you have to know, okay, areas you're walking along. You have to know, okay, which area you working on. Like now, if I'm working on this area, working on this area, you have to see, okay, which area is light, which area is dark. But now, with the bare eyes, you can't really see which area is light, which area is dark. So that's why you have a visual aid. You can actually see a visual aid here. The visual aid helps you to remove the colors. So when you remove the colors in Danya, when you remove the colors, you will be left with just light. So with the light, you can actually see where your dark areas are that are distracting, and where light areas are that are distracting, which is easy to see. Like now, it's easy to see in black and white your light than in colors. So it's really easy to see. So for my Dodge and Bone, I've actually done most of the skin work, my Dodge and Bone and my healing and cloning. That's what I've done. That's what I've done here. So let me remove that. Going to the color section. Now a lot of people have their preference on color section. Me, basically, I desaturate. I saturate the image. Like I desaturated the oversaturated part of the image. Now I have an action. I have an action I created where now I have an action I created like a mask. I created a mask where it shows me the oversaturated parts of the image. So it's very easy for me to reduce the oversaturated parts of the image and leave the normal saturation. So in this mask, I don't know, probably I'm imagining like a lot of you know, okay, I've actually done retouching to an extent, so you understand mask to an extent. So in this mask, the bright areas are the oversaturated part, the dark areas are the less saturated part. So you can see in my image now, like in my neck, it's less saturated compared to my face. So I made this into a mask, then I desaturated. Let me remove my sharpening. Yeah, my sharpening. Yeah, okay. Coming. Okay, good. So now, yeah. So this is the before. This is before oversaturated, of which a lot of people didn't adjust because it was really coming into my eyes, of which I didn't like. I didn't like it. It was really coming to mind, so I had to saturate it at first. saturate the oversaturated part. That's when I arrived here. I'm like, okay, I'm getting closer to what I really want. Then so I started my color correction. Yeah, okay. I mean, trying to see. Yeah, okay. My color correction is not. It's on the skin. It's not really. Yeah, okay. Yes. So when I talk about someone having too much yellows, there the person really take care of the yellows. Okay, I saw the yellows. I'm like, okay, I need to take care of the yellows. So I had to reduce the yellows in the image. Okay, I think it's gonna be neutral. Yes. So I had to remove the yellows. So in my neutral, I increased my cyan and I increased my magenta. Why? I'm supposed to remove yellow, right? I could have adjusted this yellow, but in your RGB, red plus green is yellow. So reducing my red and my magenta, I'm basically reducing yellow. So I probably like I don't want it to be too to comprehend. In your RGB, your red plus green is yellow. Alright. So I removed my I increased my cyan because opposite of red is cyan, opposite of green is magenta. So I reduced it, I increased it to remove the yellows here. So from here we have this. So going on, yes. So this is the chest area. The chest area was too I didn't like it. It was too reddish for me. It was too it was taking a lot of attention. I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that it's taking a lot of attention and it's distracting me from the face. So I had to reduce the reds through curves. So I created a mask for the neck, and I reduced my neck area from here, and I reduced it to here just to reduce the reds. So I moved on. Okay, I found that like okay, I still had reds in the image, which I didn't really like. Yeah, like reds and yellows. I didn't really like, so I had to reduce that in the image because it was still like I've not gotten to the color I desired the most because I'm not really changing a lot in the image. I'm just trying to reduce distracting colors here. That's what I'm trying to do. And so the eye makeup, which is the basics of retouching of beauty retouching. So I had to improve the eye makeup. Yeah, so from here, it's not really elaborate. It's something simple, like okay, simple. Like I want the focus to be on the eyes. I want the focus to be on the makeup. So I have to increase the eye makeup here. So that's what I did. And in the highlight, I said something about this highlight. It was too shouty for me. Too shouty. It's just like this side of the face was bigger. Like it's taking attention away from here, of which I didn't like, but I still want the highlights there. So I actually reduced the highlight inside, and I had because it's yellowish. The highlight's kind of yellowish. I had to add blue. Yeah, so reduced it. Then I have to remove the yellows and added blue. The opposite of yellow is blue. So that's what I did here. Of course, like you can see it now because well, I doubt like you could really see it earlier on. I mean, yeah, yes. So I have to reduce it. Yeah. So after that, okay. I mean, yeah, I wasn't okay with the saturation, so I just had to increase, like, add a little bit saturation to it. I didn't really touch that because I was okay with the eye. I didn't need to make it white or something like that. In the healing, I worked on the lips. Probably see it. Yeah, I worked on the lips. How to fix it because I want all my attention to be on the eyes and the makeup and yeah the lips. So I just want everything to be together. Yeah. Yeah, so this was the final image before I had to add vibrance because I don't like saturation. I'm really careful with saturation. So I added vibrance. at first. Okay, I think I added two vibrance. Yeah, this was it. So it wasn't really popping well for me. So I had to add vibrance the first time, then add the second time. Yeah. So I saw someone said the color of the face is different from the color of the neck. Yes, yes, it's different, but it's closely related. You could actually see a gradation from the forehead because now if you look at my forehead, I still have reds in my forehead, which are not really glaring unless you focus on the damage. They're not really glaring. You could actually see a gradation from here down, the saturated part down to the neck. So where my eyes is focused on is this. I don't want to make my neck the same color with this. If my neck was lighter, I bet you my neck was lighter, it's gonna be the same with the face. For you to see, there's a basic anel player for you to see which colors are in your image if you're not really good with colors. So the L player helps you to remove the light, the saturation. It just gives you normal color, so you can actually see what colors you have in your image. So it's still here. So visually the color check. This is the color check. So now you can see all the images, all the colors I have in this image, all the colors. So you can see that in my highlight, I'm having some like cyan blue in my highlight, and down to my neck, you can see I have more of cyan because it's dark, but I still have orange inside of it. I have orange, I have little yellow around here. If it is lighter, you can see like the color here is closely related to the color on the neck. So it's the light that is different. You can see my reds, I can see my reds, I can see my colors. So this is a basic example of how to see your colors see your colors without light or saturation. This is a basic way to see your colors. You can see like my eyes is kind of greenish, but it's kind of greenish, but it's not really showing here. It's not really affecting. I want to make it look really natural. I'm not like this is perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect. At least like I'm okay with this, and it's removing all distractions as possible for me. And your global dungeon bond is global dungeon bond is for you to because while you're working, you're making the image flatter. So your global dungeon bond helps you to highlight and contour your image. That means you lighten the highlight and you darken the shadows. So to give it depth. Yeah. So I think so that's my workflow. That's my workflow. So coming to check. Yeah, so that's my workflow. So if you have any questions, I have 2 minutes to answer any question. Okay, yeah. For 4G design, 4G design. I've seen your image. I've seen your image. I've seen it before. I think the first thing that puts me off is the changing of background. Yes, like change the background totally to white. Yeah, because the photographer had a reason why he was using the gradation of background. Yes, he had a reason why he was using gradation of background. Yeah. And the eyebrow, you didn't really work on it. Yes, like you did like you I think you paid more attention on Dodge and Bond and you forgot your textures because you have a lot of texture issues on the nose. Yeah, we have texture issues on the nose. I like your color work. Yeah, I like your color work. Yeah, you like really good color work. Yeah, I think and the eye makeup wasn't really coming out. And in your Dodge and Bond, you made the left eye looks swollen. Left eye looks swollen, and I could have actually reduced that. I think it's swollen, but you made it look really obvious. Yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. I'm just gonna check two more people. Two more people. Uh, two more people. Okay, come in. So two more people. So I can. If you have any questions, you can ask. So I can just check the questions, then answer the questions. Then we're done. Then I can talk about the winner. Um, okay. And two more people out. Okay. 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 Why? Uh, okay. Sorry, I can't like my age is already off. My age is already off. I don't think I can really check again the notification for my agent. Like I can't log into IG at the moment. Like that's just the shit thing about it now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm really sorry. Like, but I checked everything. I really checked everything. Yeah. Because there was no way I could put put everybody here and start analyzing now. So I've done analysis of everybody. So the five I picked were the ones I was comfortable with. So for the let me share my screen about to capture one. Yeah, let me share my screen about to capture one. Yeah, okay. So I have these five people I'm comfortable with. Yeah, really comfortable with. And yeah, like it's to me like everything's kind of similar except in terms of colors and skin tones. I'm not really bothered about the colors and skin. Like yeah, I'm not bothered about the variations, something like that. So okay, I've not actually picked a winner in mind. Yeah. So okay. Yes. Yeah, one thing is okay, yeah, someone asked for the watermark. This is an example. I even say now, I just say now like this is an example. You don't apply a watermark to people's works if you're not a photographer. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. So it's I think I'll go with not I think since I've analyzed everything and one I'm okay with. I think I'll go with yeah, so I'll go with Mansoura Mubarak. Yes. Even though there are a lot of work to be done in image. Yeah, like I'm really okay with like at least he or she, I don't know, or male or female, kept the background intact, kept the textures, even though the frequency separation, like yeah, kept the textures to a certain level and actually made me focus on the eyes, on the eye makeup, because that's where the beauty like this all where the beauty is. Yeah. This could have been good, but I wasn't okay with the eye retouching. I wasn't okay with the eye retouching. And yeah, the logo part. Yeah, I really like the way it was curved. this way. Like I like the way it was curved, but it was just kind of sharp for me in this. So like I really appreciate everybody that attended, like that participated. It's not like I've never won a competition before, but I believe we can all work better. If you have individual questions, you can always ask me individual questions later on. Yeah, I'll individual questions later on. Then you can ask for my contact from Encourage. Yeah, so we can always work better. And I'm always looking out for group of retouchers, like people interested in like having a career as a retoucher. Yeah, having a career as a retoucher that like want to earn as so I can actually put guys through basically retouching wise, earn money via retouching. It's not easy, but it's possible. So that is the aim of the contest. Like, okay, see, just play around with it, then we can move on with it. Right? Uh Frankly, I can't check on IG now because I don't have an IG account because my IG has been deactivated. So I've not really opened because I tried to go in now. That's when I checked. What's his name? So unless you get my personal number, then send the image to me, probably on WhatsApp. Then I can go through that. For Victor, like I'm sorry you submitted late. I'm really sorry you submitted late. Like it was supposed to be there was a given time with that. So like I'm really really sorry. So if you have any questions based on everything I've talked about, yeah, I would like you to ask. Yes. So if you have any questions for me, please say. And for Mansoura, I don't know. Encourage. Like I would like to meet he or she and probably ask if I can take he or she on free tutorial, like free
All right, all
one-on-one
right.
tutorial on
Thank you.
retouching
Thank you.
or
So
like everything about retouching down to the business of retouching, every single thing. Then teacher like for free. Yeah.
all
So
right, thank you.
yes. So if you have any
So
questions,
any
just tell me.
question, guys?
Michael Johnson. Okay, for the five top people. Empire Photography, Slack, Artsy, Mansoura, and Jason.
Put back Mesera's work again, just
Get my
for this.
pass. Okay. Okay. So ask from Encourage to get my personal number, so you could uh always ask. I'm really grateful for everybody. I know like a lot of people were disappointed, but yeah, it's part of it. We always get better. We always get better. Mm. If you want to make $5, there
Can you
are
hear me?
retouching works that you can always get $5. So just up your skills, then you get $5 per image. Huh? Emmanuel, send me get my Emmanuel, send me your contact, send me your work on WhatsApp through Encourage. Get my contact from Encourage. So we analyze your work together. Huh? Of course, Martins, I can't name 50 people, 50 names, like Christ. I can't even name 50 people in my family. Take less of 50 people apart. But like, I did the challenge. So, Emmanuel, Babatunde, okay, yeah, I really like that. Send me your work. Let me analyze them. We'll see where we can go from there. Yeah, Babatunde, Emmanuel, yeah. So get my number, get my contact. Yeah, so encourage. So let me reach out to Mansoura, reach out to Mansoura. So if she's interested or he or she is interested, yeah, I can actually help her to up her skills and yeah, like find a way into the retouching market.
All right,
Okay,
thank you
okay. Do you
so
know what?
much.
Let
I'm
me put my
grateful.
number.
So
I
that's
don't
it,
know. Can
guys.
I? Uh, Let me see.
Right?
Okay, let me put my number in the my WhatsApp number. in the comment section. So that's gonna be quite easy. Yeah. Can you see? No, 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 no. Unity. Like it's not by number of likes. No. It's about getting better. It's about making your works get better. It's not about how many people love your work. I think I've posted my number. I've posted my number. Yes. For making clients like retouching market, how to make clients, that will be probably another class on its own. Another class on its own. Yeah. So nothing really, nothing that much at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, I think I've added my number. It's supposed to be there. I don't know. Yeah. So so I think that's it. I'm really happy. So I would hope what's the name encourage things over from here. Like I'm really grateful to him like for this opportunity. Yeah, to show myself towards you guys. Yes. So yeah, so I'll wait for encourage to take
All right,
over.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, encourage.
Yes.
Not saying. Uh, like
So
I
thank you
added in the
so much.
like in a private chat. Like I don't know
Okay,
if
so we're going to
it's
end the class right now. So
this.
thank you guys.
I'm new to this. So like, how do you put the comment? How do you guys put the comment? Because I put it in the private chat.
Don't worry. Whoever wants should just send me a DM. If you
So tell me
anybody that
how you
wants
put it, how you put numbers.
whoever wants your contact can send me.
Uh, we can. I don't know. I probably encourage talk about that. How to fix a class, or probably we'll do a full retouching class. Yes. So we discussed that like now I'm like it's always end of the year. Like I'm not taking the class now because end of the year. So like someone should tell me how you guys comment because I put in the private chat, but yeah, saying like yeah, saying like you can see it. Yeah. So how do you do it? Hmm? So how do you do it? How do you do it? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, encourage. So you can take over from here. Huh?
All right.
Really thank you for the opportunity.
All right. So guys, so we're going to end the class right now. Thank you so much for being part of it. And yes.
If you want me to analyze yours, just send me your image. Send me your image on WhatsApp. On my
So
WhatsApp
thank you,
number. Yeah,
Noah
we
Retouch,
can
for
go
the
through it
wonderful
together.
class. We'll definitely see how we
Yeah.
can do more of this.
So we can always take as
And
long as possible to go through them. Yeah, Jason, you saw your email. Like, I like what you did with your vision of
can
the
you hear
image.
me?
Jason, I love it. Like, sorry you didn't win though. Yeah, I want to like, you can message me now, but I would reply tomorrow because it's kind of late. Yeah.
All right. So that'll be it for today. And
So
that'll be it for
yes.
tonight. Thank you so much, Noah Retouch.
So now I'll
And
stop sharing
stay blessed,
and
people.
probably encourage takes over. Like if okay now if you have any question, I'm only answering questions now. Like next 5 minutes, I'm answering question retouching relating questions. Yeah. Michael Johnson. Mansura won. Mansura won. Okay. For Dodge and Brown, if you want to understand Dodge and Brown, like because it's gonna be really tedious for me to explain it here. Like Kelechi, you asked the question. Um, if you're on YouTube, go on YouTube. You can check out Zoe Noble, Zoe Noble. Check channel on YouTube. Yeah, she explained the jambon. Yeah, she explained the jambon very well. Yeah, so you can go through that. Yeah, you see that there. Mhm. So how to check colors on image? How to check colors on image? Uh create what's the name? I have it as an action. I'm coming. Just wait. Yeah, okay. Create a black and white a 50% gray, a 50% gray layer and change the blend mode to luminosity. Yeah, you will see your colors. Yes, so I really if you have any questions, just message me on WhatsApp. I'm messaging you on WhatsApp. Yeah, okay to accept everything. Yeah, so thank you so much. So I think we would end it here. Once again, thanks to congratulations to Monsura for winning. Yeah. So thanks so much. So